Good morning, guys. So this morning I'm finishing off um, the some of the tulips. So I have here in this pot. This is where I had some black-eyed Susan. So I'm going to put two different colored tulips here. That you see. So it's Golden Oxford and Bride. And over here I'm going to use the pink color Mystique Von Eyck, I think, and then the red tulip Oxford. Here, once again, these are yellow and white daffodils. Those are daffodils there, yellow, and these are tulips here, and those are daffodils as well, daffodils, and then all of those I planted tulips there. So today I'm finishing off the tulips, but I also need to, and you see I planted, I'll show you that. So I moved the black-eyed Susan that was here and moved it over here. And I had a black-eyed Susan here, and I just placed them both there so they could grow together. And then I put daisies here. Coming up here, so right now the sun is out on this spot, but my peppers, it's time for me to take the peppers down because they are not, maybe I should just leave them up, but they're not receiving as much sunlight. Like right now you see the sun is hitting them, but not hitting them enough for them to, like, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe I should leave them in one more week. Because they're not getting sufficient amount of sun. But now I look like a liar because I'm looking over here and I can see where they are getting bigger, but maybe I should just let them go another week. But it's getting cool here at nighttime. It's dropping in the 50s. And oh, see, these are bigger too. Oh, there's quite a few down there. So maybe I won't take it down. I'll give it another week. And these peppers weren't growing either, but now they're all, it's kind of like, as soon as you turn the camera on, they're like, no, we are growing, see? So they are doing something. So I guess I'll wait another week. This was my project today, but instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the tulips. And this is pineapple sage here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. And I'm going to cut this African basil back and take it out. I've been composting here, composting right into the box. That's what we've been doing. I have a compost area. I think I showed that in a video, but in this time of the year, we compost straight into the box. I get that from Ron Finley. Check him out, the Gangster Gardener. It really does work. It really does. And it did change the soil, and everything grew so well. So, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, and I'm going to add some soil to that today. Over here, this is the front box. So I guess this is just turned into a garden update. So these are our boxes so far. We just added this extension. It has sedum and phlox, and I know those are going to spread really well. I should buy another sedum plant. I keep thinking about it every time I go. And in here, there's a mix of daffodils, tulips, all ready for spring. So this is going to be a designated flower box. And all of these pots are filled with tulips. All of them. And I have a kind of a theme. So it's red, yellow, red, pink, and then the back is red and pink. And here, this is where we're going to, in the spring, we're going to plant Swiss chard, spinach, Swiss chard and spinach. And so I really need that to do well. Need to amend that soil. And here we're going to plant for spring carrots in here because they're going to need a lot of room, and um, and collard greens. That's what I really want. Collard greens and some other type of green that I just heard about. Amara, I think that's how you say it. Or it's like Ethiopian kale. Or did I say that wrong? I think, yeah. Don't quote me, but that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And then, because as you can see, some of this stuff, like these leeks, aren't going anywhere. And I have parsley and oregano back there. And I do have to lift this soil up. I want to bring the soil area up to the edge of the box. So, sorry, my neighbor's cutting the grass. And then here, I want to grow broccoli all throughout here in the spring. In the spring, we didn't have to worry about the leaf mining bugs. As you can see, the Swiss chard and these two little broccoli heads, or three, excuse me, are really trying to hang on. And over here, these are all floral areas. So I moved the hibiscus plants here. They needed more room to spread. This is phlox that was over by another raised bed. This plant was in one of the raised beds, but I moved it here. And this used to be part of the chrysanthemum lane. And I know that gets bigger, but I'm hoping I can keep that under control. Maya got me 2 asters for my birthday. That's a small limelight hydrangea, and those are the same hydrangea. Oh, you do get sun, yay! So this hydrangea, we just added it to the garden this week. Limelight hydrangea. I want another one because I think it's so gorgeous, and I'm so glad that it's huge because I want it to get really big here behind the chairs. And so nothing new here. Blueberries, grapes are doing really well. As you can see, my husband has them tied up here, so they're starting to grow up. So I'm just letting them do their thing. We have blackberries, planted daffodils here, and all of those chrysanthemums went there. And they're, even the little transplants that fell off, we put them in the ground and they're starting to flower too. So I'm just keeping them watered until they really take to the ground. But as far as I remember, chrysanthemums, even when I didn't know what I was doing, you could just stick it in the ground and it would just start growing. So it was interesting. But these are daffodils and hyacinth. Hopefully you can hear me. And then here, all daffodils. Yeah. So this is the garden thus far. We still have okra growing. The lemongrass is just not going to let it go. It just loves the sun. It grows so fast. Our herb boxes have done so well. So nothing to do with those. I'm just letting them do their thing. Next year, I'm not gonna just designate one box for things because it takes up a lot of space. But the okra did really well. There's a new flower. And I have to bring that soil up to the level of the box there. And I'm coming down the side of our house. Now the price of wood has come down, so we'll be doing the 3 boxes. Taking our time doing it. We're not rushing because it's a little overwhelming when you think like composting and all that stuff. So I just want to have it done before spring because I already know what I'm going to plant in it. I'll save that as a surprise. And I wanted to plant something really simple because it's the side of our house and I don't want something that's going to be like major work. So yeah, I'll just save that for another time. And this box, the cucumbers didn't like it very much. This box was not up and running for early spring. so we didn't get any like spinach or anything in it. But now we're using this area for daffodils, alliums, and the black-eyed Susans, and I need to move this one over there. And this will be designated for spinach and Swiss chard because we really like that. And right now we have beets growing here. So next year, well, for spring, what we're working on is those 3 beds over there, plus building extension here and adding the I don't know, I forgot the name of this plant already. This plant here to it. They sell those in the spring at my local nursery, so I'll buy those because I want them to be standing so they can get the sun they need. And then in the front, I want to experiment with dahlias. I thought about growing the dahlias down the side, but I'm like, take your time, don't rush. So I'm going to plant dahlias here so that I can, learn and make mistakes. And I'm looking for some space to grow some peonies. So I haven't decided if I want to do a little extension on the side here. As you can see, right now it doesn't have that much sun, but eventually the sun will come out and shine directly on it. But peonies need a lot of sun. So I've read, so I really want to put them in the place where they'll be the most successful. And I want to put them in a place where they're permanent. On the side of the house, I'm not looking to put things that I'm going to have to keep. The dahlias, you have to keep changing them out. Well, not changing them out, but pulling up the root. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I think I might actually put the peonies here and move this. Well, I won't move it. I know who will. Fun. But might actually just move that. And yeah, this wasn't meant to be an update video, but it is. And so that's the garden for us. We're going to use the leaves this year as mulch. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so I'm just finish this off. This is really simple. It will probably take me 2.5 seconds to do. So I will see you guys in the next one. And just let me know in the comments below how you all's garden is going and what you all are planning to do during this time of the year. Are you making plans for the garden? Are you growing more items for spring? Are you setting up new raised beds? Or are you harvesting right now? Feel free to share. I'm all ears. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gardening, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so moved to do so. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.